G'day YouTubers, Choppy here. And Dwight. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Barefoot Investor. Well, hang on, no, not the Barefoot Investor. What do I name this channel? Welcome back to number 2 in the series of G'day guys, welcome back to the Big Barefoot Test. Still reading the Barefoot Investor, but I'm well and truly into it. And in this episode, we're going to learn how to get your Mojo back. How to get that 2G for your Mojo account. So, good old Scotty reckons, to get your 2 grand, you need to do a fire sale. What is a fire sale, you ask? Well, basically just getting rid of all that stuff that you don't use or just very rarely use, but you think you need, but you don't really need it. So for me, it was a lot of stuff like a drone, FPV racer, and a bunch of minifigures that I just had on display gathering dust. Sure, they look cool. You'll see them in my first video, my first vlog, the cave, where I showed you a whole wall of minifigures, all gone. I know, I feel kind of sad, they were my friends, but they're all gone now, just like my real friends. Damn. At least I have internet friends, eh? Just ask yourself, do I really need this? If not, sell it. But one of the things in the book, he mentions eBay. Now, I'm not a fan of eBay now. After my experiences with selling all this stuff, eBay and PayPal will take a hefty chunk of your money. So I don't suggest selling your stuff on eBay. What you should do is, I haven't had much experience with Gumtree, but check them out. But with eBay, I had to pay 10% of what I sold everything for. So 10% was straight to eBay, and then when they transferred the money through PayPal to me, there was another fee there. So if I say $1,000, there's 15% gone already. Now, if you can sell your stuff by other means, word of mouth, Facebook's a good one. The new Facebook sell app, Gumtree is another good one. If you can do it like that, I highly recommend it. Don't use eBay. eBay bad. Word of mouth, especially good. Sold my, that's another thing I sold, 3D printer. I sold that by word of mouth. I was talking about it with a co-worker of mine, and he said to me he wants to get a 3D printer one day. So I said, well, just so happens I've got one that I don't use. So what did I do? Sold it to him. Sorry, mate. Wish I could sleep anyway. So that's how I got my $2,000 back. Now I've got to pick them up. Alright, so I didn't do quite what he said and put $2,000 in the Mojo account. I sold all my stuff, and what I did with that money is I put it all onto the credit card, which probably was a mistake, because just recently we just had a family emergency. I had to fly my partner up for something in Brisbane. Everything's okay, but yeah, I could have used some of that Mojo account without touching a credit card. That's what we've got to try and stamp out, using that credit card for anything. If you're spending money on your credit card, you're not getting anywhere. You're not going to pay it off. So I've learnt my lesson. I've got my tax check coming up. I'm going to put some of that onto my Mojo account and try and build my Mojo account up to 2,000 and use that 20% into the Mojo account, and then hopefully I'll be back on track. Alright, so that's where I'm at with the Big Barefoot Test. Make sure you go out and buy the book. I actually own 2 copies of it now. I actually own this one and the one on my playbooks. So, highly recommended. I just want to say thanks, Scotty, if you ever see this video. You're helping me out at the moment. I like it. So, anyway, stay tuned for the next update. Chopper, out.